All right, now we have to figure out the last row here, which is our total. So we have to figure out what? Well, let's just zoom out here because some of these you don't actually have to figure out. All right, let's start at the right-hand side here. Balance remaining, you don't have to figure that out. It doesn't make any sense to figure out the total balance remaining. In terms of principal reduction, I mean, technically, the amount that you've reduced your principal by is simply $5,000, right? You've reduced your principal by $5,000 because you started with 5,000. Well, at the end of the day, the total principal reduction is 5,000. So you could put that there if you wish. The interest earned, we can definitely figure that out. And the payment received, we can definitely figure that out. Let's begin with the payment received. What you're simply going to do is add up this column here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 payments of $800. So 5 times 800. And then I have to add on my final one, which is plus 1273 plus 67. All right, so that's going to be, let's just clean this up. That's going to be the total amount of payments I've received. The total amount of payments I've received is going to be, no, I need a thinner pen here. Let me grab this. 5273. Can I try this again? It's going to be 5273.67. That's the total amount of payments you're going to receive. Now, the next one requires a bit of thought. The next one is asking us to figure out the total amount of interest earned. What's the total amount of interest earned? Well, this is where you're going to think for a moment. Remember, you had a balance of $500 to start with. You had a balance of $500, $5,000 to start with. Now, the amount of payments you received from that is going to be 5,273. So the difference between those two numbers is going to be the amount of interest that you've earned. So really, we're just looking at $273.67. I was really just looking at that portion right there. That represents the amount of interest that I have earned there. It's just the difference between the total amount of payments you've received and the initial starting point. That's how much interest you've received. And again, that's very similar logic to what we were talking about with reducing balance loans. Hopefully that has made sense, everyone. That's amortization tables for annuities.